Watch these 3 homes before you price your house. Not just sold homes either. If you're thinking about selling in Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Suffolk, or anywhere in the Hampton Roads region, there are 3 types of listings that can tell you what buyers are rewarding, what they are ignoring, and where your home may need to be positioned. Those 3 are active homes, pending homes, and recently reduced homes. And if you only look at sold comps, you may be missing what is happening in the market right now. Hey folks, I'm Scott Stamper, the Cowboy Real Estate Agent, and I help homeowners across the entire Hampton Roads region make smarter decisions when it comes time to sell. And today we're talking about one of the biggest mistakes that sellers can make before listing their home. They only look at what sold. Now, sold homes absolutely matter. They help show what buyers were willing to pay. They are important for pricing, appraisals, and understanding the recent market. But sold homes are not the whole story, because a sold home tells you what happened in the past. Your home is competing in the present. That means you also need to understand what buyers can choose from right now, which homes are getting attention right now, and which listings are having to adjust because the market did not respond the way the seller had hoped. That is where active, pending, and recently reduced listings come into play. Those 3 categories can help make smarter pricing and positioning decisions. Now, before we get into this any further, if you're thinking about selling in Virginia Beach or anywhere in the Hampton Roads region, please just DM me the word comps and I'll send you my seller comp tracking sheet today. It is a simple way to track active homes, pending homes, or sold homes and price reduced listings so you can better understand how your home may compete before you go on the market. Again, just DM me the word comps and I'll send it over to you as soon as possible. Now, point number 1 is why sold homes are not enough. And that's where we're going to start. Sold comps are important. There's no question about it. They show what buyers actually paid for homes that already closed. Now that helps create a pricing baseline. But here's the problem. Sold comps are historical. They tell you what happened weeks or months ago, depending on the timing of the sale. Now, real estate markets can shift. Buyer activity can change. Inventory can increase or decrease. Interest rates can affect demand. The number of competing homes can change. So, if a seller only looks at what's sold and ignores what is active right now, they may miss the real competition. Let's say a home similar to yours sold recently for a certain price. Now that sounds helpful. But what if there are now 3 better homes available at the same price? What if those homes have better updates, better curb appeal, better location, or better photos? That changes how buyers may view your home, because buyers are not only looking backward, they are comparing current options. They are asking, what can I buy today? That is why sellers need more than sold comps. You need the full picture. Now, point number 2, the first type is active competition. Active homes are the homes that are currently for sale on the market right now. Now, these homes are the homes that buyers can choose instead of yours. That matters because your list price is not created in a vacuum. Buyers are comparing your home against what else is available. If you are selling a home in Virginia Beach, a buyer is looking in your price range. They may also be looking at homes in Chesapeake, Norfolk, Suffolk, or different neighborhoods inside of Virginia Beach. They may be comparing schools, commute, condition, updates, yard size, garage space, neighborhood feel, flood zone concerns, and HOA cost and overall value. So before you list, you need to ask, what else can buyers buy right now? How does my home compare? Is my home better, similar, or weaker than the current competition? If your home is priced the same as another home that shows better, has better updates, better layout, or better location, buyers may choose that home first. It does not mean your home will not sell. It means your positioning has to make sense. Active listings show you the battlefield. They show what you are up against today, and sellers need to understand that. Now, point number 3, how to study active homes. And when you look at active homes, do not just look at the asking price. That is a mistake. An asking price is not proof of value. Any seller can ask anything. The real question is whether the market is responding to that price. So when you study active listings, look at the whole picture. Look at the photos, the condition. Look at the number of bedrooms and bathrooms. Look at the layout. Look at the yard. Look at the updates, and look at the neighborhood. And look at the days on market. Look at whether they have been price changes. Look at how your home compares in the buyer's mind. Now, for example, if your home has an older kitchen, but a competing home has a newer kitchen at the same price, buyers will notice that. And if your home has better land, a better garage, or better location, that may help. The point is not to panic over competition. The point is to understand the competition. Now, when sellers know the competition, pricing becomes clearer, positioning becomes more clear, marketing becomes more clear. You can decide what needs to be highlighted and what needs to be addressed before going live. Now, point number 4 is the second type, pending homes. Now, pending homes are important because they show where buyers actually moved. These are listings that were active, got buyer attention, and went under contract. Now, sellers need to be careful here. A pending price is not always the final sold price. Until it closes, you may not know exactly what the buyer agreed to pay or what concessions were involved. But pending homes still give useful clues. They show buyer interest. If a home went pending quickly, that may tell you something about price, condition, demand, or presentation. It may show what buyers in that price range found attractive. It may show what kind of property is getting attention. This matters because sellers do not just need to know what sold in the past. They need to know what buyers are choosing right now. If similar homes are going pending quickly and yours is not getting activity, that can be a sign that something may be off. Could be price, could be condition, it could be marketing, it could be showing access, and it could just be the competition. But pending homes help reveal buyer behavior. They are like a trail of where buyers are actually going. Now, point number 5 is what pending homes can tell sellers. Pending homes can tell sellers several things. First, they can show which price points are getting movement. If homes in a certain range are going pending quickly, that may signal strong demand in that segment. Now, second, they can show what condition buyers are rewarding. If updated homes are moving faster than dated homes, that matters. If clean, well-presented homes are moving while cluttered and poorly photographed homes sit, that matters too. Third, pending homes can show location demand. Certain neighborhoods in Virginia Beach or in Hampton Roads, wherever, may pull stronger buyer attention depending on the time of year, price range, school zones, commute, lifestyle needs. And fourth, they can show whether buyers are acting quickly or taking their time. If similar homes are sitting longer before going pending, sellers may need to adjust expectations. If similar homes are moving quickly, sellers need to know what those homes offered that made buyers act. Pending homes are not perfect data, but they are useful. They show momentum. And momentum matters when you are planning to sell. Now, point number 6, the third type, recently reduced homes. Now, this is one of the most useful categories because price reductions can reveal market resistance. Now, when a listing has to reduce the price, it usually means the original price did not create the level of buyer response the seller had hoped for. It does not mean the home was bad. It does not mean the seller made a terrible decision. It just means the market did not respond strongly enough at that original price. Now, recently reduced homes can teach sellers what buyers may be rejecting. They can show where a certain price point may have been too aggressive. They can reveal whether buyers are pushing back on condition, location, layout, or overall value. Now, for sellers, this is a valuable information because it is better to learn from another listing's price reduction than to become the listing that has to reduce. Again, price reductions are not always bad. Sometimes they are necessary. Sometimes they help a listing regain attention. But before you list, you want to study them. You want to ask, why did this home reduce? Was it priced too high compared to the competition? Did the photos hurt it? Was the condition weaker than similar homes? Was the layout unusual? Was the location less desirable for that buyer pool? And was there just too much competition? Those questions matter. Now, point number 7, how reduced listings help with positioning. This is where pricing and positioning become more clear. If several homes in your price range had to reduce, that may be a sign buyers are being selective. It may also mean sellers in that segment are pricing too aggressively. Or it may mean homes need better prep before going live. Reduced listings can also help you avoid chasing the market. Now, chasing the market means starting too high, sitting too long, reducing later, than trying to regain attention after buyers have already moved on. Now, sometimes that strategy works out. Sometimes it costs time and leverage. The better approach is to study the market before listing and choose a strategy that gives your home a better chance to compete from the start. Now, that does not mean underpricing your home. It means positioning your home honestly against the competition. There is a big difference. A strong pricing strategy is not about giving the house away. It is about creating buyer interest at a price the market can support. Now, point number 8, what sellers should compare. So let's talk about what sellers should actually compare when looking at these 3 types of homes. You want to compare price, condition, location, square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms, garage, lot size, updates, layout, curb appeal, age of major systems when known, neighborhood demand, days on market, price reductions, photos and presentation, showing access. You also want to compare the overall buyer experience because buyers do not always think like appraisers. They think emotionally and practically. They walk into a home and ask, can I see myself living here? Does this feel worth the price? Or how much work will this need? How does this compare to the other homes we've already seen? Is this better than what else is available right now? That is why sellers need to understand the competition from the buyer's point of view. not just from the homeowner's point of view. That shift alone can help sellers make better decisions. Now, point number 9, local Hampton Roads example. All right, let's make this local. A seller in Virginia Beach may look at a recent sold comp and think, my home should sell for that. But if there are currently 3 active homes nearby that are cleaner, more updated, better photographed, or priced similarly, then buyers may choose those homes first. Or let's say a similar home in Chesapeake went pending fast. That could be a clue. What did that home have? Was it priced better? Was it updated? Was it in a highly searched area? Did it have better presentation? Or maybe several homes in that same price range have recently reduced. That tells you buyers may be pushing back at that level. And this is why real estate is not just about picking a number. It is about reading the market. And that's Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Suffolk, and the rest of Hampton Roads all have different neighborhoods, different buyer pools, and different levels of demand. Even inside of Virginia Beach, areas like Great Neck, Kempsville, Red Mill, Lagamore, Pungo, Green Run, Salem, the oceanfront can all act differently. A seller needs local context. The right comparison can help. The wrong comparison can mislead you. Now, point number 10 is the truthful mini story. Now, here's the truthful mini story behind this video. Sellers should not only watch sold homes. Sold homes show what buyers paid in the past, but active homes show what buyers can choose from today. Pending homes show what buyers are moving toward. Recently reduced homes show where buyers may be pushing back. Those 3 categories help sellers stop guessing, and pricing and positioning get clearer when sellers compare the right homes. A home does not sell in isolation. It sells against the other options buyers have. That is why the right comps matter. That is why current competition matters. And that is why market movement matters. And that is why sellers need to pay attention before they list. Now, point number 11 is what to do before you pick a price. Before you pick a list price, here's what I recommend. First, look at sold homes to understand the recent baseline. Second, look at active homes to understand current competition. And third, look at pending homes to see where buyers are acting. And fourth, look at recently reduced homes to see where the market may have pushed back. Fifth, compare your home honestly, not emotionally, honestly. That does not mean being negative about your home. It means being realistic. Because every home has strengths and every home has weaknesses. The goal is to understand both before buyers do. If your home has a great location, highlight that. If it has land, a garage, updates, a first floor primary bedroom, or a strong layout, that matters. And if there are repairs, dated finishes, poor photos, clutter, or pricing concerns, address those before the market does. This is how sellers protect themselves. So here's the big takeaway. If you are selling your home, do not only watch sold homes, watch these 3 that we just talked about: active competition, pending homes, and recently reduced homes. Those 3 can tell you what the market rewards, what buyers are choosing, and what they may be ignoring. And that can help you price and position your home better before it hits the market. Now, if you're thinking about selling in Virginia Beach or anywhere in the Hampton Roads area, please just DM me the word comps. I'll send you my seller comp tracking sheet so you can start watching the right homes before you list. Now, I'm Scott Stamper, the Cowboy Real Estate Agent right here in the Hampton Roads area, and I'll catch you down the road.